My name is Dante Simpson, the CEO and founder of ESPAT TV and Studios. I often say that you likely don't know me, but I promise if you're a gamer, you know my work. I come from the world of fashion originally, a senior executive at Sony BMG, and I brought some of that insight over to the music industry. Senior executive also for Sony BMG. That's what brought me to the great city of New York. We often say that we don't create the games, but we create the storytell around the games. We realized that gaming was the wave, right? But they often say either you can follow the wave, you can ride the wave, or you can get ahead of the wave. We were fortunate enough to get ahead of the wave. We think that we in culture often drive what's cool. Gaming culture went from nerd culture to cool culture. And I feel like every industry has a moment, just a breakout moment for that industry. Again, like I mentioned, if you're a sneakerhead, you know that moment. If your favorite film, you know that moment. Your favorite sports moment, you know that moment. In the gaming space, that moment in 2026 for this era of gamers, from a content perspective, was the Travis Scott Fortnite moment. 27 million unique users. It was around the world and it broke all kinds of records. On Black History Month, it's always an honor to say that there was a Black studio that was behind that. Our work was seen by 27 million people at the time, and at this point now, hundreds of millions of people. So to be able to bring my past into my current, meaning my music experience and my music history, into the gaming culture was just an iconic moment. Personally, what I learned the hard way is to fall in love with the journey. I've said this many times before, but I think that this is so important. We get so discouraged by the word no. And I often wonder, what if we turned that upside down and we said, or if I said to you as you're watching this right now, if God's plan was for you to hear no 10 times, but on the 11th time you would win $500 million, $50 million, $1 million, whatever it is that you were to win after that 10th no, how would you feel about hearing no? Every Black History Month, we look back at the legendary and the great Martin Luther King, and we look back at his dream. When we speak about innovators, one of the things that I will say is that if we're still looking at the dream, and if we haven't innovated and identified ways to actually make the change, then we've been asleep for a very long time, because that's a long dream. And it's time that we actually wake up and go from the visionary stage to the actual innovation stage. Here's something that I don't even know if Hot 97 wants me to put out, but we're gonna put it out right now. One of the things that we discuss and one of the things that we talk about is what is the evolution of what we're creating look like. I'm gonna give you the evolution of Summer Jam. It hasn't even been announced yet. This isn't even out in the public yet, but you're gonna hear it here for the very first time. What does the evolution of Summer Jam that takes place here in New York, it's been at the Prudential Center, most recently in New Jersey, what does the evolution of Summer Jam look like? Can you guys imagine Summer Jam in a digital environment? Can you imagine Summer Jam in a video game? Can you imagine Summer Jam headlining in real time an actual artist, but having a completely separate artist that's headlining in a digital space in your favorite video game? That's coming. That's gonna happen. That's happening with Hot 97, and they're gonna be the first to do it. So I want you guys to understand that Hot 97, as it stands today, is an innovator in this space, but they are also future forward, as you mentioned earlier, and they do have a vision as to how we're going to connect with youth culture and continue to grow the Hot 97 brand. There's room for everyone in this space that's looking to bring their talent. If you're an artist, there's musical opportunities. If you are an engineer, there's opportunities. If you're an accountant, there's opportunities. There are endless opportunities in this space, and it's a growing space. And they say, Mark Zuckerberg once said that the future of AI, the future of the metaverse, the future of this digital space is gonna be led by gamers. So even if you're not a gamer who loves to play the game, you can still become a part of this gaming culture. And they often say that the greatest successes are on the other sides of fear. So it's a $188 billion industry, which is larger than the film and music industry combined. So if I were to give any word to anyone that wants to get into this gaming space, I just say, come on, there's room for you. Don't be afraid, because success resides on the other side of fear. My name is Dante Simpson, CEO of ESPAT TV and Studios, and this is why innovation matters.